Speaking.
Hi Christian, it's Sam calling from Thompson Local. How are you today?
Not bad at all, not bad at all. Bit busy as usual, but cracking on.
Okay, brilliant, nice to hear. Just a quick call, you've recently submitted details online for a business listing for Christian's Plumbing.
Yep.
Just wanted to double check all your details are correct before the listing goes live, and then just have a quick chat with you in regard to your current online exposure.
Alright, okay.
See if we can help you maximise that and generate more local inquiries through the internet.
Okay.
Okay?
So yeah, it's Christian's Plumbers. I'm based in Halifax.
Yep, I've got the address 27 Milton Place, HX1 5EW.
That's right, yeah.
I've got a website address which is www.christianplumbing.co.uk.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. And I've got you under the heading of plumbing.
That's right, yeah, that's me.
Excellent. So, just out of interest, exactly what is it that you offer?
Well, I'm an emergency plumber.
Brilliant.
I deal with boiler installation, central heat installation, and obviously I can still fix Doris's leaky tap down the road, but I usually predominantly focus on emergency plumbing.
Okay. So emergency plumbing is what you want to push the boat out and be found for, emergency plumbing.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
But at the same time you're doing all the other services that you've done.
That's exactly right, yeah.
Christian, just to get a better understanding of your business, I just want to ask you a few questions.
Yeah, far away.
Currently, I mean, I appreciate you've got a website. Many people that I sort of speak to understand that, you know, advertising on Google, Yahoo and Bing is the way forward as opposed to a directory. So with you having a website, where do you actually rank online currently?
I don't know at all. I just know that my brother made it and I needed one quickly at the time.
Okay, do you think you could benefit from a better presence online?
I would say so, yeah, because I do everything online myself. Well, I say everything Al does most of the time. So.
Okay, so that's fantastic. Moving on to sort of geographical location and where you can sort of cover, we can focus on an 11 to 12 mile radius. Would you have the capacity to take on workload from that sort of distance?
Definitely, I can take. I mean, who doesn't want to take on more work nowadays? So yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So you're driving.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And naturally, the most important question is, you know, we can generate 20 to 26 inquiries for you.
Yeah.
Would you have the capacity to take on that sort of workload?
Definitely, yeah. If you can get me 26 customers that need an emergency boiler sorted out, then yeah, I'll be laughing all the way to the bank.
Okay, brilliant. And out of them sort of inquiries, we can be quite specific in all fairness, because people type in different things. You know, somebody might sort of, you know, type in a new boiler, another person might actually type in emergency plumber required.
Yeah.
Out of the sort of jobs and services that you actually do, which is sort of more profitable for yourself?
Emergency plumber, definitely, okay. Because people need an emergency plumber all the time, and that gets me quite a high profit margin.
Super, that's that covered.
Make sure you're giving me, Christian. Let me just recap over what we've been through, just to make sure we're on the same page. I've not missed anything out. If I have, let me know and I'll be happy to fill it in.
Brilliant.
So you're a plumber in Leeds, which is obvious. You deal with emergency plumber, anything from a small job to a big job.
That's right.
Ideal inquiry, you'd like to get more emergency jobs in, i.e. 24/7 emergency call-outs, for example.
Yep.
You cover all of West Yorkshire, so places like Dewsbury, Halifax, Bradford, and obviously Leeds. That's where you want to target.
Yep.
And at the moment, you've got a friend. It was that did your website, wasn't it? But obviously, it's not getting found, so it's not generating that much.
That's right. Yeah.
Inquiries. Work-wise, you've got one more guy that you've just taken on, so you're in a very strong position to handle more inquiries. It's all about just getting them inquiries in for you, then, isn't it?
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think you've got my business in a bit of a nutshell there. Something else I wanted to be found for as well is boiler repairs as well, if that's okay.
Yeah, no problem. So boiler repairs, is that exactly the same then in terms of the geographical areas? And
yep, exactly the same as well. Yeah.
Okay, right. So if we have a look at boiler installation and repairs as well, to be honest, based on what you've said, Christian, if I could find a way of generating you them inquiries with it's hassle-free, totally managed by us, I guess you'd be open to hear about how we could achieve that for you then, yeah?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Brilliant, okay, well.
Excellent, Chris. So based on the information that you've provided me, am I right to say that the foundations of the business are there? The only thing that's missing really is just exposure on the internet?
Well, I'd say so, yeah, like you said before earlier on, that I can't be found for emergency plumbing and things like that, and that's the forefront of my business.
Excellent. Okay then, so what we have, based on the information that you provided me, Chris, we have a service called Search Visibility, which basically just focuses on connecting you with the people that are actively online searching for your products and services and positioning you across every corner of the internet where your customers are looking for you.
Okay.
Excellent. Now, this service comes in 4 parts.
Right.
The first part is, what we will do is we'll put you in a premium position across our network of directories.
Okay.
Now, Chris, we're partnered with 17 different brands. I'm pretty sure you've heard of the brands that we're partnered with. For instance, I'll throw 4 examples to you. The Sun newspaper, The Independent, Talk, 192.
Yeah,
You've heard of those brands?
I use all of them. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic, excellent. Well, there's more. Well, I will send you a list of them. That's not a problem. Excellent. So, what we will do, we'll put you in a premium position across all 17 of our partners. Excellent. Yeah. Fantastic. What we'll also do is we'll build you a brand new lead site. Okay.
Okay.
Now, a lead site, similar to a website, the only difference is it's been 87% optimized.
All right.
Which basically just means that it's Google has a criteria. Now, no one can get 100%, can tick all the boxes of Google's criteria, but our experts will create every single page on your lead site, so it's 87 and tick 87% of those boxes.
So I wouldn't have to do anything?
We will manage everything for you.
Right, okay.
Okay, it's all been managed.
Right.
Excellent. So that's the lead site. Pay-per-click. What's your knowledge on pay-per-click?
I've no idea. I've no idea. All I use in Google, I see all that stuff at the top of Google, which is in that shaded box, and I use all the maps bit, and I see other people's websites and all that stuff usually. Okay. That's whenever I'm buying out. So.
Okay, no problem. Well, pay-per-click is basically the listings at the top of the page and the right-hand side of the page.
Okay.
Okay. Now, people pay for this separately usually. We will incorporate it within your service. Excellent. And finally, what we'll do is we'll compile all your information together, send it across to Google, and that increases your chances on being on Google Maps as well.
Go.
So I think you're obviously looking into price now.
Yeah, I was wondering.
About time. Well, we work from a 3-tier perspective. So we've got our advanced package, our intermediate package, and our startup package. Our advanced package currently is at £510 a month. Our intermediate package equates to £300 a month, and our startup package is £195 a month.
Right.
Now, my honest recommendation to you as a business would be to look at the 300. I'm very confident that will get you and generate you the amount of inquiries that you're expecting. On average, as I said at the beginning of the call, we generate around about 26 calls from clients a month for our existing customers. And don't get me wrong, the 510 package is a very good package as well. In your line of work, you probably don't want to start turning business away, and I feel that might give you over and above what you want to get at the moment. Whereas the 195 package as well, that'll get you a very good return on investment. It'll get you to hit the ground running, it's good for you to dip your toe in, but realistically, you want to be making an impact. You want to start competing. You want to be able to make an impression in your area for the services that you're offering. So that's why I recommended the £300. So out of the 3 options that I've discussed, which one out of those is best for you?
Well, what's the difference between the packages, Christian?
So the differentials is you get exactly the same service for each one. So as we covered in the product presentation to you, you get the website, you get all the relevant marketing from the AdWords perspective, as well as the directory linking. The only difference between all 3 is the amount of money we invest in your Google AdWords. So for example, the more money you invest, the more you're going to get out with it. It's like anything you do in life.
Right, okay. So are you guaranteeing me 26 phone calls if I do the 300 then?
Only guarantees I give in this life, John, is death and taxes.
Ha 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 ha.
But realistically, it's more than likely you're going to get a lot more people picking up the phone and ringing you. Let me give you the best analogy I can give you. Imagine you're walking down your local high street. On your high street, every single shop on that high street is a plumber, just like you. Every single customer on the high street is looking for an emergency plumber. Realistically, at the moment, you've got 3 shops at the back of the high street, right at the bottom where barely anybody goes. What we're talking about is giving you a multitude of shops all the way down. A presence at the top end of the high street, halfway down, at the bottom of the high street, in numerous different places. The likelihood and the theory behind it is that you'll get more people seeing you, get more people visiting your shop, so to speak, and that's exactly how Google works. It makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course it does, yeah. So, I mean, if I went with the 195 package then, Christian, I mean, is that not going to work for me then, or...?
No, as I said, you'll get a very good return on investment from that. My honest belief is that potentially for you to get a better investment and to hit the ground running really well and to generate them inquiries that you were so looking for, the 300 would be my usual recommendation.
Right, okay. Okay. Well, you know what you're talking about, Christian. So
Yeah.
I think we'll go with that.
Sounds good to me. That sounds good. So the next stage is the way that we do this is I take a few details from you relative to your business. But what I want to do is I want to check the domain names that are available to you. So currently we've got plumbersinleeds.co.uk available. Just check uk2.net and that's available. What we'll do is we'll register for that in your name. That's yours. No one else can have that.
Okay.
And we'll get that everything developed on that site for you.
So will I own that domain name then? Will
It's
I?
completely yours. No one else's. That's yours forever then.
So what if this doesn't work then? Will I be? I know I'm tied in for 6 months, but will I be able to keep the website or the domain name if I decide to leave you, or does it just disappear?
It doesn't just disappear. You can maintain it if you wish. So say for example, if you want to retain the website and you want to carry on paying for it, for example, you can do. That's why we have our rolling monthly contract, which turns into continuously until, for example, you're going to stay with us if it's going to prove a return on investment.
Right.
Okay, we work our product works on a subscription package basis. So what that means is that it's in our interest to make it work for you.
Right.
However, if you do feel that it doesn't work for you and you do want to leave eventually, if you want to keep the website, the content of the website, all you need to do is continue paying the hosting, which is £25.
Right. Okay. No problem. So you're going to secure that domain name for me now, then? Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Let's do it then. Yeah.
Okay,
What do you need?
What I need from you now, okay, the best thing is all our calls are recorded, okay?
Right.
So with us obviously being regulated by Ofcom, we have to record it for our protection, but not just for our protection, to be honest, for your protection as well. So before I take any bank details, I'm going to need to pause the recording. So what I'll do is I'll pause that recording, then I'll take your bank details, and then we'll finalise everything, and I'll send everything via email to you. Is that okay? Can I pause that now for you?
Yeah, that's great. Thanks.
Excellent. Right, if I can take hold of your, is it your personal account or is it a business account you want to choose?
Well, it'll be my personal now because the business is not fully set up yet. So.
Well, that's fine, that's no problem. We can set it up via personal account details first and then choose business further down the line should it need to.
Okay.
So I'd take that sort code account number from you.
So that's, I'm not telling you, and the account number is, I don't think so. There you go.
Okay, fantastic. Right, I'll just unpause the recording again for you, John.
Okay.
And I'll go through the direct debit script. Which
Okay.
I don't have in front of me, but anyway.
Yep.
Okay. And then the next stage is I'll give you a reference number for your client reference number. So if you need to contact our customer service number, which is 01253 555 1252, sorry. You'll also receive all this via email in the next 3 working days anyway. So realistically, I'm going to send you my personal email address as well. So should you need to get hold of me for any point, you always can do. What I want to do now is book you in for the consultation. Okay. When's going to be good for you over the next 24 to 48 hours?
Tomorrow
Tomorrow. We've got 2 appointments left. One in the morning, one in the afternoon. Which one's ideal?
afternoon.
Afternoon. Right. Well, I'll book you in for 2 o'clock.
Yep.
Get that done for you.
Great.
I'll send all the confirmation via email, and that's done and dusted.
Brilliant.
John, it's been lovely talking to you.
Perfect.
Cheers. I'm not really. It does cost a lot of money, and it's a bit too expensive for me.
Okay, yeah, I appreciate that.
Okay.
I mean, what is here? We're actually firm believers in the saying, you can take horse walk, but you can't make it drink.
Okay.
So for businesses like yours, we've been generating an average of 26 additional calls each month.
Okay.
So we can get people picking up the phone, but you'd have to convert the sales. You'd have to convert those phone calls into sales.
Okay. Of course.
So, I mean, out of those 20, if say for example, if we brought you 26 calls, how many of them do you truly believe that you'd be able to convert into an actual sale?
Well, I'm very good at what I do. My costs are very cheap, but my quality of my work is fantastic. So I would say around about at least 18, 20, something like that, easy.
Okay, brilliant. So, I'm going to say, let's just say for example that you just turn 5 of those into actual work.
Okay. Which is easy.
Which,
okay.
Yeah, it's setting standards low, for yourself if you're saying you can convert 20 of those. So you told me earlier in the conversation that from £1,000 job, £400 of that would actually be profit.
Yeah.
Just pure profit. So let's just say that you only converted 5 of those into actual work.
Yeah.
And they were all £1,000 jobs. That'd be £2,000 that you'd have generated, which is more than pay for the service.
Okay. Well, when you put it like that, I suppose you're right, and because I could definitely do 5 easily.
Yeah, exactly.
That's no problem.
Exactly. So out of those three packages, which one of them will be best for you?
Right, okay, to be honest, Teresa, I've got a website already.
That's fine, that's fantastic. I mean, if I was to do a search for plumber leads, Christian, whereabouts would I find you?
Well, my mate built my website. I'm not sure, I've not really checked. I know it's there, but...
Not a problem, I'll do a search for you now. Christian, I've got some good news and some bad news.
Go on
The
then.
good news is we can help you. The bad news is I've gone to page 3 and I can't find you.
Okay.
And seriously, if I was sat at home, that's 2 pages further than what I generally would go. But because you're a customer, I've gone searching for you.
Right. Okay, so how do I get to hire? How would you find me then normally?
How would I find somebody?
Yeah.
I'd type in plumber leads, and what I'd do is I'd look for the first one that reappears a couple of times on page 1
Yeah.
and have a look at their website.
Right. To be honest, Teresa, I don't have a massive amount of time. Can you get to the point and tell me how much it is, please?
Right, that's not a problem, Christian, about the time. I can't actually give you a price. I mean, it's like me saying to you how much to flush my radiators.
I wouldn't have a clue. It depends how big your house is, how many radiators you've got, how big...
Exactly. I need
right.
to ask you questions regarding your business,
Yeah.
your exposure, and everything else that comes with it to find out if we can help you, because like I said at the beginning, it's not a guarantee.
Fantastic. Yeah, no worries then. Okay, then tell me more.